just had 2 trucks arrive here at the Shelby County Emergency Operations Center. What these guys are going to be doing is giving a real-time look at the road conditions. Take a look here. This is the inside of the truck. Myrtle Messenger's husband told me last week when we were at the vigil that he had heard his grandson got into an argument with a gang member and that Myrtle's death was an act of retaliation. I did a search of the U.S. Department of Education's campus safety database. What I found, in 2013, there were 2 reported forcible sexual assaults at Christian Brothers University, 6 at Rhodes College, and 2 right here at the University of Memphis. Brooks' attorney, Andre Wharton, didn't want to go on camera, but did tell me over the phone that the reason that Brooks' address isn't on the probation order is because they were just rushing to fill out the paperwork. During her probation, she must complete 80 hours of community service, along with ordered mental health assessments. Judge Paula Skane, who continually commented on her concern of Brooks' mental health, added that Brooks must take any medications that doctor prescribes her. Brooks' probation sentence means she needs to cross her T's and dot her I's, but based off these 2 probation orders for Brooks that I obtained, it seems that she forgot a few. I have 7 pages worth of potholes just from this year, including potholes like this one here that we're at on Greer. Now, this information I have includes everything from the location of potholes to when they were reported, most importantly, when they were repaired. Now, we found bigger potholes this afternoon causing bigger problems following all of these ice storms. They haven't been touched yet. Cynthia Perkins hit not 1,
knocked out my front tire, put the spare on,
but 2 potholes.
Coming down Quince, hit another pothole, knocked out my spare and my back tire.
Friday on the way to work.
Driving, you know, and you don't want to swerve in fear of hitting, you don't want to hit anybody. I obtained these documents showing more than 350 reported potholes just in the last 2 months. It shows when the pothole was reported, when it was repaired, and guess what we learned about this pothole that Perkins hit? Reported the 23rd of February. Okay. And here it is, March the 6th, and it still ain't fixed.
We went to the first pothole Perkins hit on Shelby Drive. 4 other cars within minutes of each other had flat tires from the same pothole.
I had hit the pothole. See, the pothole is covered with water, so you can't even see it.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system.
We tried calling Memphis Public Works about the 80 potholes that haven't been repaired since February 13th. We were hoping to talk to you about what the city's doing to help with the pothole problem. No one available by phone, but I received an email statement from the city saying Public Works aims to address potholes within 5 business days. Potholes are keeping tow trucks busy, but drivers say the city needs to get busy.
The city really needs to do something about it because, like, I mean, they're not going to pay for the cars that we're going to just get messed up right now, so something needs to be done.
Now, I'm going to keep looking through the statement that the City of Memphis Public Works sent us and fact-checking to see what exactly they're doing about the pothole problem. Now, in the meantime, if you go to our website, myfoxmemphis.com, with this story, I've posted these documents so you can check the addresses of potholes and especially any potholes that you may be concerned about yourself. Again, those are on our website, myfoxmemphis.com. For now, reporting live in East Bunton, Sarah Bleau, Fox 13 News. Some of the students thought that it was the federal charges are a little harsh, but a lot of the students I talked to say it was right on and actually added to me that it almost makes up for what they called a disappointing reaction from the University of Mississippi last year when this incident occurred. But they're not letting Ole Miss off the hook just yet. It's not the picture Ole Miss students and alum want for the campus.
It was poisonous for the university. It was just a toxic element that we really don't need here or invite here.
Ole Miss student Graham Phillip Harris was indicted on federal civil rights charges Friday for hanging a noose on Ole Miss's James Meredith statue last February.
The indictment has really impressed me.
If you didn't indict him, it would send the message kind of subtly that it's okay.
It's started a dialogue at the campus. Ole Miss students, past and present, told me they believe it's a long overdue talk that's been hindered by social punishment and now needs to be open.
Not the people who say, oh, I like black people, but the people who say, you know what, I don't, but now that I'm friends with you, now that I've been in an environment where I can help debunk some of the racism that I've been steeped in for majority of my life, I can kind of help dismantle some of the ignorances that I've developed.
Others told me conversation is just a start, that it needs to move beyond that into actions.
Every building, every monument on campus is dedicated to, individuals from the antebellum South who, in many cases helped promote white supremacy.
Meredith was the face of change at Ole Miss in 1962. Now students hope he'll shine a light on change in 2015. We were not able to immediately contact an attorney representing Harris. We are continuing to work on that. Now, some students I talked to on campus who weren't comfortable going on camera did say that they thought that the noose incident could be more considered vandalism. And again, they thought these charges were too harsh against Harris. But others said that the meaning behind what happened last year with the Meredith statue is much more than that. It had a psychological impact. We're putting that story together for you coming up on Fox 13 News. That's going to be at 10:02. For now, reporting live at Ole Miss, Sarah Bleau, Fox 13 News. He was actually having a bad day when he got that first acceptance letter. And most recently last week, he was accepted to Harvard. His family, I met them tonight as well. They are all celebrating. But now they have a big decision to make. Houston High School senior Ronald Nelson started small.
Hot out of junior year, and I was thinking, you know what, okay, so this universal college application just came out. I'm only really going to apply to, some schools and just a couple of reach schools,
But then his counselor, friends, and family encouraged him to try something a little more daring.
They said, you know what, go on ahead and apply for the colleges that you think you really want to, just really reach for the stars. And so that's what I ended up doing.
And what happened next
Dartmouth
was completely
Princeton's,
unexpected.
Cornell University.
Nelson
Hurrah!
was accepted to all 8 Ivy League schools.
And the first one that I got was actually from UPenn, and it said, and the caption of the UPenn email was, exciting news, and it said, you are like a likely admitted student. And then we freaked out. We were so excited. We couldn't even believe it.
He told me financial aid will ultimately determine which Ivy League school he attends, but wherever he goes, he has Ivy League dreams to match.
I'm really considering, going in as possibly a Spanish major, and then after I graduate, coming out and maybe doing some kind of medical translation, hopefully with Translators Without Borders. And my final goal within medicine is to hopefully do Doctors Without Borders.
And if any other Mid-South student doesn't think they can achieve what Nelson has, he says, think again.
I would say they're absolutely dead wrong. There is no school whatsoever that's out of your league just because of the region that you come from. Now, what I will say is that everyone has it within them. It's just a matter of whether they're going to pull it out of themselves.
Ron told me he has until May 1st, that's just around the corner, to make this decision. So he's got a lot of college visits, he says, crammed in before then. Reporting live in Germantown, Sarah Bleau, Fox 13 News.